Hey guys, welcome to Chapter 6, Lesson 7. Today we're going to be solving multi-step word problems. So now usually when you hear multi-step word problems, they're the trickier ones. It's not just going to be one thing that you have to do, one operation to solve them. You might have to first add something, then divide, or maybe multiply. So they do require more than one operation to solve. So let's dig in and do some problems. All right, for example 1, we have Jada's family. They bought memberships to the recreation center for a year. It cost $532 for 4 regular memberships. But a deluxe membership costs an additional $35 per membership. Okay, how much does just one deluxe membership cost? So here they wrote us an equation. So what they're talking about here is it said it cost $532 for 4 people. So our first step is we have to figure out how much does it cost for one person. So if I divide 532 into 4 equal parts, it'd tell me how much does one person cost. And then after I know how much one person costs, then I can add $35 to that to figure out how much the deluxe membership costs. Okay, so let's first get on with our dividing. Divide. 5 divided by 4 is 1. Multiply. 4 times 1 is 4. And subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring it on down and bring it on back. Divide. 13 divided by 4 is 3. Multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. And subtract. 13 minus 12 is 1. Bring it on down. 12 divided by 4. Oh, and bring it on back. Divide. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. And subtract. 0. Nothing else to bring down. So our answer is, our quotient is 133. Now we have to ask ourselves, am I done? No, I only did one step. First I divided, and now I need to add in that $35. So what this is saying is that it costs $133 for one regular membership. But we want to know how much does the deluxe membership cost. So I need to take 133 and add 35 to it. 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 plus 3 is 6. 1 plus 0 is 1. So $168 a month. Oh, a year. I was going to say, that's expensive, but it's for a year. So that's actually a really good price. So the unknown is $168. Helpful hint, parentheses tell you to do it first, right? Sometimes we put parentheses into an equation because you want to do something first, but in this case it was already there, so that tells us we've got to do that first. Anyways, so a deluxe membership costs $168. Right, let's do another one. That was fun. All right, now we have Devin's family. They went snowboarding. Maybe they went to Buck Hill with Aubrey. I don't know. But tickets cost $25 for kids and $30 for adults. So that's one kid is $25, one adult is $30. Helmets cost $10, and there are 3 kids and 2 adults in Devin's family. Oh my goodness, my brain is hurting. Everyone in Devin's family is getting a ticket and a helmet. Suppose they pay with $200. Oh my goodness, they don't even want to know what the cost is. They want to know what the change will be after they pay for $200. You guys, this is a doozy, but going to be so much fun. Let's get started. So the first thing we do is we have to write an equation. We're going to say, use a variable, which is just a fancy word for the unknown, right? And we're going to call it C for change. Okay? Yeah, okay. So here's what we know. $25 is how much it costs for a kid's ticket. How many kids are there? 3. So first step, I'm going to take 25 times 3. And then I need to figure out how much do adult tickets cost. So I take $30 for adult tickets. I get that information up here. There's the 25 for kids. $30 for adults, and there are 2 adults. So I need to take 30 times 2. And then everybody in the family, so how many people are there in the family? 5, needs a helmet. And helmets cost $10. So I need to take 10 times 5 to figure out the cost of the helmets. Okay, so it's not so bad when we write it out like this. Look at this beautiful equation here. And we put parentheses around the things that we want to stay together, right? So I'm not saying that there are 3 adults or we need 10 helmets or whatever. So here we go. Let's start doing some math. 25 times 3. 25 times 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. So that's $75 for just the kids to go. Then we need to do 30 times 2. 0 times 2 is 0. 2 times 3 is 6. So $60 for the adults to go get a ticket. Now for the helmets, we need to do 10 times 5. 5 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. So that'd be $50 for helmets. Yikes, this is going to be a spendy trip. Now what I need to do is I need to add together our 75, 60, and $50 to see what was the total cost of for everybody to go. But remember, that's not our last question, actually. Okay, let's figure it out. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 5 more is 18. So it's going to cost $185 for them to go on this little trip here, to go snowboarding. Not skiing, snowboarding. But they said, suppose they pay with $200. So here's what I'm picturing in my head. I'm the cashier. I'm telling this family, okay, family, it costs you $185, please. Then the family gives me $200. I have to give back to them the money so that they only paid $185. I have to give them their change. Okay, so I need to take 200 minus 185. Okay, so if I do that, I'm just going to cross that out there. I'm going to have to do some grouping, aren't I? So I can't do 0 minus 5. So if I go over to the tens place, it's still a 0. I need to go all the way over to the hundreds place and ungroup the hundreds. Okay, there I did my first step, but did that help me? Nope, it did not help because I still have 0 minus 5 in the ones place. So I need to go over to my friend the tens place that has 10 tens. Say, hey, can I have one? Yes, they say. So now I have 10 ones. Okay, so I'm going to do 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So the amount of change they're going to have is $15. Devin's family received $15 in change. All right. Okay, I'm going to just do this one, and then we're going to be done because these are long problems. The regular bookstore sold 345 books. The discount bookstore sold 3 times as many books. How many books were sold altogether is the first question. And then it says, write an equation to solve the problem. Oh, so we're taking the regular bookstore plus the discount bookstore. How many did they sell all together? I see. Okay, we need to use a variable for the unknown. We'll use B for books. So here's what we're thinking. We know the regular bookstore sold 345 books, right? And then we want to add that to how many books the discount store sold. So I'm going to use parentheses because I want this to be just all about the discount store. So they sold 3 times as many books as the regular store. So I need to take 3 times 345 to tell me the discount bookstore's price. And that's going to tell me how many books they sold in all. Okay, so remember, parentheses says do it first. So let's figure out what 3 times 345 is. So I'm going to take 345 times 3. Here we go. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 more is 13. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 1 more is 10. So they sold. Wow, that's amazing. So here's what we like to do. We like to put an arrow saying, hey, we took 3 times 345 and we brought it down and it made 1,035 books. Now, what I need to do next, this is so important. Please listen and follow along. I need to bring everything down. Plus 345. These are arrows, sorry. They kind of look sloppy. Bring down your equal sign. Bring down your B. Everything has to come down to the next line. So we're doing one thing and then we bring it all down. And now we're going to do another thing. We're going to add these two together to figure out what B can equal. So now I'm going to take 1,035 and add that to 345. Okay. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 1 more is 8. 0 plus 3 is 3. 1 plus 0 is 1. So how many books did they sell all together? 1,380. Bring everything down equals B. So this is saying the total number of books they sold is equal to B. Total number of books they sold is equal to 1,380. There are 1,380 books sold. All right, that's all I have for you for today. This is kind of a new step, but this is the way things are going to be going for us. So I'm really excited that we get to start looking at equations and following, it's called order of operations. We haven't quite studied that yet, but I just love it. So I hope that you're excited to start on this new journey of solving things algebraically. We've been doing it, but now we're kind of doing it for real. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.